My dad went to go get milk 32 years ago and he still hasn't found his way back home. So in this video, we're talking about balancing side hustles and keeping family life intact without being an absent father. Morning cartoons, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, illegally downloading music off of LimeWire. Nostalgia. And it seems like all of our dads just had one job, maybe had a few hobbies on the side. And I grew up in a trailer park, so we didn't have much. But I would have my grandma and my mom, they would work their jobs and life seemed good. Now my dad never came back with the milk. So I'm just basing my experience off of my friends' dads. But you get the point. Nothing like today where you have to have 2 or 3 side hustles on top of your main job just to get by. We are the first dads in history to grow up with the internet. Our dads had the newspaper and we had AOL dial-up. They could buy a home on a single paycheck. Meanwhile, we're looking at prices like it's some kind of glitch in a video game. And if housing wasn't expensive enough, groceries are also insane. A lot of people say just buy in bulk. But if you have a small family like mine, a lot of it goes to waste or you don't shop there enough to really save. Here's one thing my family actually did that worked. We went in on a big cow, we went to a local farmer to butcher a cow. We ended up with a deep freezer packed of high quality grass-fed beef. And after splitting the cost, each big juicy steak only cost us maybe about $2 to $3 each. One advantage I think especially millennial parents have is the internet. Now this is no hate to any Gen Xers out there, but I would imagine their mindset is mostly finding side hustles where you actually have to be there, such as junk removal side hustles, power washing side hustles, Uber, anything like that. Now in my last video, I broke down the 4 side hustles dads can do from home. Amazon KDP, drop shipping, social media, selling through Amazon, as well as some other little products on Amazon. Just to give you a perspective, those 4 little side incomes I do give me about $2,400 a month. And don't get me wrong, it's not 100% passive. I still have to design the products, make the videos, post the content. But the cool part is I can do most of that during my downtime when my baby's taking a nap or my girlfriend's at work. I can just hop on my laptop, get some stuff done, and it doesn't really eat into my family time. And that's really the main point I'm trying to drive here is there's a lot of great side hustles out there. I can go do Uber right now, but I'm still trading time physically away from my family on top of my job as a firefighter where I'm gone 3 straight days out of the week. And I'm just trying to show people that there's a lot of really cool side hustles that you can do from home without being physically gone. In fact, you watching this video right now is helping me stay at home with my son, which he's sleeping in the next bedroom over. And I just want to share anything I can with you guys that will help earn you guys money without spending your time away from your family. Here's an idea I recently just used for the first time. It's called UGC, User Generated Content. Now, I've tried making videos for brands before on my own social media platforms, and they just don't do well because people know that it's an ad. If they're following you for a reason, it's not to watch ads. But with UGC, brands will pay you to create authentic looking videos for their own social media ads. You don't even need a following. You just need a smartphone to record. They will send you the product. It could be a new grilling tool, a coffee maker, a backpack, whatever, something you would actually use in real life. And you create a short, honest review about it. Now, I did this for the first time for a brand. When they asked me what my price was, I didn't really know what to say. So I started out at $300 and they accepted. I didn't even have to post this on my own platforms, which I hate doing. So this was just a cool little thing I did recently. You don't even have to have a good following. You can put together a package of you recording things for some brands, send it to that brand, and they might use your video for that. Now, in one of my last videos, I talked about 4 side hustles dads can do from home, and you can watch that video here. The key is trying to find that balance. So for the longest time, I was the guy that would just try to do everything he can to get some extra money. I would go do Uber. I would pick up some overtime shifts. I would donate plasma. And then one day, as simple as this sounds, it just clicked where, wow, I am spending so much time away from my family for not much extra money. And I'm spending time away from doing things that I actually love. For example, I'm not the best investor. There's no way I could pick a bunch of good stocks and just sit back and collect my earnings. But I feel like I'm pretty creative. and I just got to put in the work once, write a few kids' books, make a good YouTube video or a TikTok idea. And for the most part, I've been making some pretty good passive income off this. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting rich anytime soon. But if you just think of it this way, you can go mow your neighbor's lawn for $40 for an hour. You know, that's not a big deal, especially if you genuinely enjoy mowing your lawn. What if you came up with the easiest lawn care tricks for a greener yard and sell that as a book or make a YouTube video? You do it once and now you're making money every single day while you're at your son's soccer game. Or maybe you are the guy who everyone asks about grilling. You're just the best griller in the world at every barbecue. Maybe make a simple recipe ebook. Or maybe you're good at spreadsheets, make a family budget template. Or maybe you're a decent photographer and you can sell photos on stock websites. I use B-roll clips all the time in my YouTube videos, like the one you're watching right now. That was something someone made and they made money off of it. Like I said, I think all of us have some kind of unique skill that we can share with the world, or a story or anything like that, that people will find value in it, that will get us a little bit of money. You might not be making millions, but if you keep building that library of your skills and your ideas, that $100 a month might turn into $2,000, which might turn into $5,000, which eventually, you know, if you get really good at anything, you're gonna make money off of it. Because believe it or not, you do have a skill that you can share with someone that will earn you money. So now my mindset is trying to focus on the skills that I personally have that could create me some extra passive income. As a millennial dad, I think we got screwed. I'm not trying to play the victim card. I think a lot of the older generations don't realize that one job could support an entire family and buy you a nice new house. That is not realistic in today's time. So I think it's important we all support each other.